in. Surabhi, I've sent you the request. I hope we'll connect soon. Hi, how
Hi,
are you?
Nitika.
How are you? It's good to see you. Wow.
Absolutely. It's
So,
absolutely pleasure to be here with you and with our viewers
yeah.
as well.
Thank you. So we have so many viewers right now. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in. Tushar, Priya, thank you so much. So we will not take much of your time. So I was just telling them that we are discussing today a topic which is, little untouched, but yes, it is much needed to be discussed on the online platform. So, Surabhi, so we are here today to discuss about changing trends of training.
Right.
Uh, they have shifted from offline to online, and especially in COVID situation,
Big
because
time.
that is the need of the hour.
Agree.
So first of all, it is really good that people have adapted it so well, and then people from each and every industry are getting into it. But
Right.
at the same time, it has its own limitations. So
Right.
before I start getting into more details, let me formally introduce you. So guys, I have Surabhi Tula with me, Surabhi Nigam Tula, with
Thank
me
you.
from Kaizen Training Solutions, COO and co-founder Kaizen Training Solutions. And we have been working quite a since now, and we
Right.
thought why not to discuss these issues online.
Right.
So Surabhi, now I'll take you in. Hi, Meghna.
Sure.
Thank you so much. So Surabhi, I'll take this discussion now with you.
Sure.
What do you think? See, I feel that this is a good as well as limited shift. So what do
Hmm.
you think? How are you taking the situation, as a whole perspective, keeping in mind that training has
Right.
seen a biggest shift, I guess, during these days.
Right. I agree. And thank you for the question. And I'm really glad that we have started this something online and we can discuss our views and people can also hear about the same. Since you
Right.
mentioned that I run a training agency, and since we talk about there is a huge shift from offline training, face-to-face training to online. Now, if we talk about India per se, India is not very, open for online programs earlier. Now, since it's been 3 months now, lockdown, etc. happened. Now, people have started to shift towards online programs. Though there's a huge way to go because it's not easy. See, simple बात है एक कि आप जब ऑफलाइन प्रोग्राम्स करते हैं 8 आवर्स का आपने कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स का प्रोग्राम किया, ठीक है, उसमें आप बहुत सारे गेम्स खेल सकते हैं. हम एक टर्म यूज करते हैं एक्सपीरियंशियल लर्निंग, जो हमारी
Experiential learning, right?
राइट जो ट्रेनिंग में होता है कि आप जब करते हैं तो सीखते हैं, राइट. अदरवाइज
Hmm.
डायलॉग या इट्स काइंड ऑफ मोनोलॉग दीज डेज. क्यों? दो
Right.
रीजन है. सबसे बड़ा रीजन ये है कि ऑनलाइन प्रोग्राम्स में एक साथ 50, 100, 200 लोग एक साथ ऑनलाइन प्रोग्राम्स कर रहे हैं. अब उसमें चैलेंज क्या
Right.
होता है? उसमें मोनोलॉग होता है, कोई एक्टिविटी नहीं हो सकती, किसी को बोलने का मौका है. तो वो वन टाइम वो नहीं कहते हैं कि स्पीकर है, मैं बोल रहा हूँ, स्वामी जी बैठे हैं, सुन ले. सो उससे वो ट्रेनिंग जैसा नहीं आता. प्रॉब्ली हाँ, स्पीकिंग आती है, कुछ ना कुछ नॉलेज जरूर शेयर होती है, बट इट्स नॉट वेरी इफेक्टिव as it is used to be offline mode. Yeah, that's what I think. And एक और चीज है which
Yeah,
I want to add, which you also agree because you have been training for so long, Nitika, which is very very amazing, and we have worked together for quite few clients. So
quite some time.
yeah. So अब वो 8 आवर्स से अब एक 8 घंटे सामने क्लासरूम में बैठ के काम करना चीजें डिफरेंट है, और 8 घंटे लैपटॉप के सामने विदाउट पीपल. आई मीन यू शेयर योर एक्सपीरियंस हाउ इट इज.
Yeah. At times, even before starting this live session, because for me, I'm very new to Instagram now.
Yeah,
But
me as well.
again, that's the need
Yeah.
of the that's the need of the hour. So when I was preparing myself, so I was like, कि कैसे बात करेंगे? Fortunately, right now I am talking to you. I have a face to talk. I
Yeah.
think in India we are used to this because even if we pray to God, we need a face to talk. So that phase,
and a pretty face to talk.
Yeah, and pretty ways to talk. That's right. So that is very important. I think we are attuned to that, but it's good that people are adapting online. But I'm sure, going forward when things will become normal, then of course experiential learning will take its own place again. In fact, with this, I also feel that this is my personal observation also as a trainer, because I've been attending many webinars which I feel that should be useful for us. So people are doing a lot of tripwires. So when I say tripwires, when you promote a certain program which is free of cost, so whenever somebody listens to this free, so we feel like, okay, let's do it, let's try it. But somewhere I feel that these tripwires are also creating a lot of confusion. I mean, first of all, hats off to people who are putting so much of effort while creating all these programs and design. Whether I should register for this or not, or everybody is registering for a particular kind of a program. So what do you think about that? This is what I have been observing these days.
So honestly saying, देखो बहुत मेहनत जाती है फ्री वेबिनार, जो कर रहा है वो भी इजी नहीं है, and hats off to them. But the thing is, if I talk about from the learner's perspective, अब जब आप फ्री चीज देखते हैं तो आप सब कुछ लेने चले जाते हैं, बट आपको शायद ये नहीं पता कि वो फ्री में लेने जा रहे थे वो क्या था या क्या होगा. आई कैन गिव यू एन एग्जाम्पल, अ वेरी नॉर्मल एग्जाम्पल फ्रॉम लाइफ. आप दिल्ली में रहते हैं, ठीक है, आपको जयपुर जाना है, ठीक है, आपने सोचा कि आपका करियर वरियर जो भी जितनी चीजें हैं वो जयपुर की तरफ हैं, लेकिन फ्री चीज आप कहाँ निकल जाते हैं, पंजाब की तरफ निकल जाते हैं. क्यों? उसका टिकट फ्री था.
टिकट फ्री था.
ठीक है, क्योंकि टिकट फ्री था इसलिए निकल गए. और जब वो पंजाब पहुंच जाते हैं तो मैंने रियलाइज होता है कि हम शायद कुछ गलत पाथ हमने ले लिया है, कहीं गलत जगह चले गए हैं, इस वजह से बहुत कंफ्यूजन होता है. तो पहली इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है, पहले आप अपनी लाइफ में कंफर्म करो कि आपको करना क्या है. आई नो कई लोग कहते हैं कि जितनी नॉलेज मिले उतना अच्छा, ऐसा है, बिल्कुल है, लेकिन आपकी लाइफ की please share.
I'll just stop you here because Suparna is agreeing with what we are saying. Thank you so much for this agreement and telling us that okay, we are on the right track. Yes,
we are on the right track actually. So you also share about this कि इतना मुश्किल है आप अपना, क्योंकि दिमाग जो हमारा ब्रेन है वो एक पर्टिकुलर तरीके से काम करता है. इट्स जस्ट लाइक कि आप शॉपिंग करने गए और वहां पे क्या होता है, कई बार आप लोगों के साथ ऐसा हुआ है, व्यूअर्स मैं आपसे पूछना चाहूंगी, आप लोगों में से किसके साथ ऐसा हुआ कि लेने कुछ और गए थे और लेके कुछ और चले आए? क्या ऐसा होता है? Please tell me with your comments. क्या आप लोग के साथ ऐसा होता है?
And then you end up being dissatisfied. I mean, अरे यार मुझे तो trousers खरीदने थे, but I've bought मैं इतने सारे अपने ऊपर के tops और jackets ले आई हूँ, तो अब मैं इनका क्या करूंगी? I don't have trousers to wear them.
एंड नाउ वो होता क्यों है? इसलिए होता है क्योंकि जो लोग होते हैं वो इतनी अट्रैक्टिव प्राइसेस रखते हैं मार्केट में, उनकी सेल्स प्रमोशन इतने अच्छे होते हैं कि आप अंदर चले जाते हैं, ले लेते हैं, लेकिन जब घर पहुंचते हैं तो आपको रियलाइज होता है, ओह माय गॉड, दिस इज नॉट व्हाट आई वांटेड.
This was not my, exactly. This was not my need. So we go, I think, so this is exactly what is happening with, I think, these tripwires and webinars also. We are ending up, or we are indulging in so many things which are not even our need. And being the need analysis specialist, I think we can definitely say this, that guys, do pick up the webinars which are actually needed right now for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Along with this, I think this brings me to the another point which came to my mind, that be it an individual, चाहे कोई individual है या हम corporates में भी देखते हैं, सुरभि, हमने देखा है, together we've been meetings and all. तो हमने ये बहुत बार देखा है कि sometimes, not only individual, even big corporate houses, they tend to get confused between what to pick, what is their need and what is their expectation and what is to be given. So I'm sure you will be having your own view on this.
Yeah, right. So since I manage projects, I head projects in the company. So what happens is whenever we get any requirement, many a times, so there are couple of kinds of requirements which we get. पहले तो होता है कि हमने ऑलरेडी ट्रेनिंग नीड एनालिसिस कर लिया है और हमें पता चल गया है कि ट्रेनिंग क्या करनी है. So then we keep on asking, me and my team, they keep on digging. अच्छा ठीक है, आपको कैसे पता चला? तो जब हम बहुत ज्यादा लिटरली खोदते हैं उस बात को, तो हमें पता चलता है द मैनेजर सेट कि ये लोग ना टाइम पे चीजें नहीं कर रहे हैं. टीम जो है टाइम पे काम नहीं करती. मैं उनको देता हूँ, हमेशा डिले कर देते हैं. देयर इज अ ह्यूज गैप. क्लाइंट जो है फिर वो बोलता है XYZ. फिर पता चलता है कि वो कहते हैं टाइम मैनेजमेंट की ट्रेनिंग करा दो. फिर बाद में हमें पता चलता है कि टाइम मैनेजमेंट की क्यों. फिर हम टीम के साथ डिस्कस करते हैं कि व्हाट आर द चैलेंजेस, असेसमेंट करते हैं, बात करते हैं, फोकस ग्रुप करते हैं. फिर हमें पता चलता है उनको प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट नहीं आता, इसलिए टाइम पे कंप्लीट नहीं कर पाते. सो द प्रॉब्लम इज नॉट द टाइम. Problem is their understanding towards the project, probably the communication between the people who are managing the project. So there are other kind of trainings comes up, not the time management only. So these are these are the importance of training need analysis, and I really want कि हर कोई training need analysis के साथ ही अगर training करेगा, that would be added advantage, क्योंकि अभी वो cost लगता है. It will be a cost to the company. Yeah.
Right. That's
I know a lot of people are agreeing with us.
Thank you so much, guys. This is like real motivation while talking on this subject, and I am amazed to see that you are equally interested in what we are talking, and you kind of complying with what we are saying, because this is the real time being a training people. We understand. And this is the real, I would not say problem, but this is the real challenge with people. And then they end up being dissatisfied that, oh my God, I did this program, but मेरे लिए ये था ही नहीं, मुझे तो इसमें से कुछ मिला ही नहीं. Of course, it will not be for you, because while deciding, जब आप उस process में थे कि अपनी need को filter out कर लें, तो उस समय पे हम थोड़े से डिविएट हो गए कि अच्छा ये वाला नहीं, ये वाला पिक कर लेते हैं, वो वाला नहीं, दिस पिक कर लेते हैं. राइट. एंड सेम गोज फॉर द कॉर्पोरेट्स आल्सो कि having the proper structure of need analysis, of course initially it looks like a time waste. अरे बाबा इतना टाइम चला जाता है नीड एनालिसिस निकालने में और उस नीड तक पहुंचने में. But later when you see the results of your training done and your training done effectively, then you take it as a कि नहीं ये जरूरी था. This need analysis was much needed to land on to this particular.
I also want to add here, Nitika, you know what happens as well, many times clients ask, training बहुत अच्छी थी, ट्रेनर बहुत अच्छा था, 5 में से 5 मिले हैं और यार कुछ तो गड़बड़ है. What was that गड़बड़? तो गड़बड़ शुरुआत की थी. तो गड़बड़ शुरुआत की क्योंकि जो ऑडियंस बैठी है वो शायद वो करना ही नहीं चाह रही थी या वो उसके लिए थे ही नहीं. तो सब कुछ बहुत अच्छा था लेकिन इस वजह से नहीं हुआ. That's the basic thing. आप शुरुआती चीजों की, इट्स लाइक वही अगेन गूगल मैप वाली बात बता रही हूँ कि अगर आप गलत चीज चुनोगे तो गलत जगह पहुंचोगे. सिंपल.
बिल्कुल. Yes, of course. आपका मुझे example, I mean that's the best fitted example that if you are choosing for Jaipur, if you're choosing for Punjab and you wanted to go to Jaipur, of course you will not get Jaipur flavors in Punjab.
Or the other way around, huh?
Okay, other way around. Yeah, maybe yes.
Yeah.
So in fact, other than this, जब हम बात कर ही रहे हैं तो मेरे दिमाग में एक और चीज आ रही है कि yes, it happens sometimes that many corporates also and many people, individual also, they take training as an expense. That this is an expense. But this is my personal belief and philosophy that training can never be an expense. This is an investment which you are doing. You might not be, selecting the particular module right now, but then tomorrow when you will be on the right track, it will turn and start giving you benefits of it. So any particular module if you pick. So what do you think? I think we have one more question here. How to select the right training for myself? Okay, Tushar, thank you for this question. We'll just come back to you. Let me listen from Surbi first and then we'll address your question too.
Come again, Nitika. What was the question quickly?
that people take training as an expense rather
Right.
than
Right.
investment.
तो वो होता क्यों है? क्योंकि इन जेनेरिक ना हमें लगता है कि हम परफेक्ट हैं, काफी अच्छे हैं, या फिर अगर हम करियर ज्वाइन करते हैं कोई भी, तो हमें लगता है कि ठीक ठाक है, करियर में धीरे धीरे करते रहेंगे, सीख जाएंगे, ठीक है, दैट्स हाउ वी
Yeah,
लर्न,
yeah.
ठीक है. अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल
Mhm.
से दैट. आई एम वेरी गुड विद पीपल, मुझे ट्रेनिंग की क्या जरूरत है. सॉफ्ट स्किल, आई मीन आई हैव द मोस्ट डिफिकल्ट.
Oh,
सॉफ्ट स्किल ये होता है
I
कि लोगों से बात कैसे करी जाती है. आई एम वेरी गुड विद पीपल, आई डोंट नीड सॉफ्ट स्किल.
can give you high five on that.
Right. So this is how people say, but you know, ये समझना कि आपको क्यों जरूरत है और ये एक्सपेंस क्यों नहीं है. इट्स लाइक कि आपने जब पढ़ाई करी, जो भी आपने पढ़ाई करी हो, जो भी आपने एजुकेशन ली हो, वो क्यों जरूरी थी. क्या
Right.
वो भी तो एक एक्सपेंस है, लेकिन आपने वो किया क्योंकि आपको कहीं पहुंचना था, ठीक है.
Yes.
ट्रेनिंग भी एग्जैक्टली वही है कि आपको कहीं पहुंचना है, ठीक है, और जल्दी पहुंचना है. आई गिव यू एन एग्जांपल. जिन्होंने साइंस ली है उनके लिए बहुत आसान होगा समझना कि कैटलिस्ट क्या होता है. तो मैं छोटा सा एक एक्सपेरिमेंट बताती हूँ कि आपको एक चीज जल्दी बर्न करनी है, ठीक है. उसमें 15 मिनट लगते हैं या 1 घंटा लगता है, ठीक है. अब मेरे पास 1 घंटा नहीं है, तो व्हाट आई विल डू इज मैं कैटलिस्ट इंट्रोड्यूस कर दूंगी उस केमिकल में, और वो 15 मिनट्स में उसमें वो बर्न हो जाएगा. यानी कि मैंने अपना प्रोसेस जो है वो फास्ट कर दिया, ठीक है. तो वो कैटलिस्ट होते हैं. ट्रेनिंग कोचेस, मेंटर्स, ट्रेनर्स आर दोज कैटलिस्ट, जो आप जहां जाना चाहते हैं, जो एक्चुअल डिजायर्ड रिजल्ट है, आपको वो जल्दी पहुंचाते हैं, जल्दी मिलता है. दैट्स व्हाई इट्स नॉट एन एक्सपेंस. जितना आप टाइम वेस्ट कर देंगे, ठीक है, vis-a-vis आप जल्दी कर सकते थे, तो वो आपको एक्सपेंस नहीं लगेगा. इट्स like that.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Well said. Hi, Falak. Thank you for joining in from Melbourne. Thank you so much. So we'll take a question from Tushar right now. This is how to select the right training for myself. So maybe Surabhi, you can answer first, then I'll second it.
Sure. So if anybody, any individual say, because that what is the right thing for me, I mean, how do I choose? I work in such XYZ profile, but I don't know what to do for myself. Probably अगर product process का इंसान है तो वो अपनी technical field की चीजें ले सकता है, लेकिन अगर आपके लिए select करना है तो शार, तो हमें ये देखना पड़ेगा कि आपको जाना कहाँ है. As I mentioned just now, we need to analyze first where you want to go and what are the things available, what are the best suited for you, and how it is being done. So there are a couple of programs, couple of questions, assessments which are available, which can give you the result. Or probably if you speak with anybody who are into career coaching, they will let you know, because they will hear from you and they will guide you better that where you want to go. Okay, so you can have this discussion with them and then you will be able to understand which is the right training program for you, right?
Right. And Tushar, I would like to add here with Surabhi, of course, she's an expert. So being the, goal setting life coach, I can only tell you that, you can straight away go away with your goal settings, whatever, because goal setting you can do for anything. You setting your goals well, and of course you'll reach to what you needed.
And you can also come back to us as well. We will tell you.
Yes.
We'll sit with you and
we all are here.
Yeah.
I told you we all are here. Yes. So yeah. So Surabhi, we were discussing this,
right,
that people think that this is an expense rather than the investment.
Right.
With this, I also feel that many topics, topics like communication,
right?
So they have been used. I mean, just for the sake of it, at times I feel so, and I really get disheartened when I see when people are actually telling other people, and especially the trainers, the coaches out there. At times, I'm not saying that understanding is not correct, but I think somewhere the clarity is missing. That communication is not only about speaking in English. Baba, Hindi में बात करके भी आप उतने ही अच्छा explain कर सकते हो, या अपनी किसी भी regional language में, for that matter. What do you say on that? Right. I'm sure you have multiple experiences with this communication thing.
So last year, I would say 75% program we have done on only soft skills, majorly communication, majorly
Yeah.
communication. And
Surabhi, Tushar is asking us, do you help with that? I will definitely take the assessment. Yes,
sure,
Tushar, we can. Either
sure.
Surabhi or me, both of us can help you with that. That's okay.
Yeah,
Yes, please
yes.
continue, Surabhi. Yeah.
So that's what I was mentioning, that last year we have done most of the programs on communication skills, and what we have realized, and to all the kind of levels, junior, middle to senior level. Now, how it will differ from a junior level communication program to a senior level communication program, because everything is communication. इवन आप आज जो है ऑफलाइन से ऑनलाइन हो गए हैं, अपनी टीम्स के साथ बात कर रहे हैं, सब कुछ कम्युनिकेशन है. पहले सामने करते थे, अब ज्यादातर ईमेल पे या टेलीफोनिक कॉन्वर्सेशन होती है, एंड लॉट पीपल आर नॉट गुड विद दैट इवन दो दे आर इनटू सीनियर पोजीशंस, बिकॉज उनको फिजिकल टच चाहिए या उनको देख के बात करनी है या so many other things. So everything is communication. It boils down to communication. We do a manager competency development program, and trust me, it is majorly about communication. How you communicate your thought process to someone. Okay? And it's not absolutely not about English, Hindi, or any other regional language. Communication is absolutely, this way beyond, I would rather say. It's way beyond. Okay? Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, I also have similar experiences being a communication trainer. So whenever I
Yeah.
visit such training, तो कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि आपको स्टूडेंट्स खुद से ही बोल देते हैं, मैम हमें कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा. So I make sure that whenever I go and I ask them, Baba, what do you want, English, Hindi, or English? I mean, of course, in Delhi we prefer these three languages.
Yeah.
And other than that, at times, because the third language what I know is Punjabi only. So if I am delivering something in Punjab, then definitely I can ask them whether you like Punjabi. So yeah, that happens. Another misunderstanding, or another concept which I feel which is misunderstood in training domain is that anybody can do any type of training. So I'm sure that your smile is saying a lot many things. So what do you think? What is your experience on that?
So again, a very generic example, and I'm using generic example to make our viewers understand the importance of that. I can give you a training concept behind that, but it might not work for you right now because it has an entire 360 paradigm shift which I need to create with you. But अगर मैं layman language में बोलूं कि हर कोई हर चीज नहीं कर सकता, it's just like कि आप के गले में दर्द है या फिर आपको कोई क्रॉनिक पेन है जो एक पर्टिकुलर बॉडी पार्ट में है, और आप चाहे फॉर एग्जांपल ब्रेन ले लीजिए, ठीक है, आपके सर में कोई तकलीफ है या ब्रेन में कुछ पता चलता है आपको, और आप पेट के डॉक्टर को दिखाने नहीं जाएंगे, आप न्यूरोलॉजिस्ट के पास जाएंगे. क्यों जाएंगे? क्योंकि वो उसका एक्सपर्ट है. एज सिंपल एज दैट. तो एक एक्सपर्ट ही बता सकता है कि उस चीज को कैसे सही करें. सो दिस इज द बेस्ट एग्जांपल आई कैन गिव यू.
Yeah, that is the best fit example, certainly.
Right.
So this is what I wanted to discuss. But now I'll take you back to where we've started.
Right.
Overall in the given situation and going forward in our future. How do you how do you see this shifting trends from offline to online? And do you think that they'll go back to offline mode the way it was? Because again, like we discussed, that a lot of other components are involved. Your face-to-face interaction is involved. Your body language is involved. Your personal touch is involved in many training programs. So what do you think? So what is your final? Because I'll not take much of your time now.
So quickly saying to that. देखो एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट बात है. आज मेरी सुबह एक क्लाइंट से बात हो रही थी, ठीक है, एंड आई वाज डिस्कसिंग अबाउट कि हम आपके यहाँ इतने सारी ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम्स करते हैं, बट राइट नाउ यू आर नॉट शेयरिंग एनी रिक्वायरमेंट विद अस, एंड वी बोथ डिस्कस्ड विद वन थिंग, एंड आई ऑल्सो अग्री विद दैट. नाउ पीपल आर हैविंग बर्नआउट्स. वो वेबिनार्स करके वो जूम कॉल या माइक्रोसॉफ्ट टीम मीटिंग्स पे करके इतना थक चुके हैं और उनके पास बिल्कुल समय नहीं बचता, बिकॉज टीम के साथ सुबह भी कॉल होती है, दिन में भी कॉल होती है, रात में भी कॉल होती है। अब वो कहते हैं कि उसमें अगर आप ऑनलाइन ट्रेनिंग भी करा दोगे, हम कहाँ जाएंगे? So it's a huge shift. It's a huge shift and it's not easy for employees as well. It's not easy. तो यहाँ पे ये समझना पड़ेगा। लेकिन उसने उन्होंने एक बात ऐड करी एंड ही सेड अगर वो वर्थवाइल ट्रेनिंग है मेरे लिए तो मैं जरूर करूंगा। अब टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट वर्थवाइल ट्रेनिंग इज द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट की फैक्टर। तो ऑफलाइन से ऑनलाइन आने में अब नाउ पीपल आर मोस्टली अडेप्टिंग दिस सिचुएशन एंड दे आर स्टार्टेड डूइंग दैट, बट थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा क्योंकि कोविड सिचुएशन बहुत जल्दी आसानी से नहीं जाने वाली, वेयर यू नो वी कैन स्टार्ट थिंकिंग अबाउट द गैदरिंग एटसेट्रा, एटलीस्ट फॉर सम टाइम। But now people are doing that. Now we have started doing online trainings, which is the good part. So now people are getting used to that. It should be the worthwhile training and we need training for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have one question as well.
No, there was not a question.
No, I guess there was a
Okay,
question.
okay.
Yeah.
Has the okay, so hi Garima, I wanted to say just hi to you, thank you for joining. Okay, Meghna is asking us, has the communication, training, trend, content changed during the work from home structure that is followed nowadays? That is a very intellectual question though. Yes, certainly. My short and crisp answer would be yes, it has changed. Surbhi will add and elaborate.
Quickly adding to this, content has changed because again, I would say 8 hours program boils down to 1 hour, 2 hour capsule. There is huge shift. And now people cannot, sit for 8 hours program online. So the content has to be tweaked. And as I've mentioned, it should be relevant and worthwhile training program. So we need to make it more crisp. Like for example, 3 घंटे की movie देखने जाते हैं, उसमें जिंदगी दिखा देते हैं. So it has to be very, very power packed so that people can feel that it's very, very powerful and they can see the shift in themselves as well, sitting there on the training program for 2 or 3 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, when we were talking about this, when you said that employees are under, this thing, yes, I have been doing these sessions with teachers and all. So I have felt this. I think teachers are doing a fabulous job right now because and especially teachers from government schools, because they don't have that much of exposure. Earlier they were more of a classroom trainers and teachers, but now they are putting a lot of effort to design their chapters. I mean, these chapters. एंड 9th-10th में चैप्टर्स तो हम कहते थे ना, हमारी टीचर्स के तो टिप्स पे होता है, बिना बुक देखे भी पढ़ लेती है. बट आज जब वही टीचर्स आके मुझसे बात करती है एंड दे आस्क मी कि आप हमें बताइए यही पर्टिकुलर चीज जो 1 घंटे में मैं एक्सप्लेन करती थी, अब मुझे वो 30 मिनट्स में एक्सप्लेन करना, हाउ टू डू दैट. So they are putting a lot of effort and there is a lot of stress on their hand, a lot of hard work behind it. They are. We have another question from Tushar. Has the new normal disrupted the training market and rates? Yes. So my answer is yes. I mean, yes. Yes, with a smile. But I think, but I think not only training industry, it is with every other industry too, and we will come back soon.
For sure. क्योंकि अभी ना कुछ भी कहना बहुत बहुत डाइसी है एंड रेट अनसर्टन है और बहुत ज्यादा चीजें अभी चेंज हुई हैं और वो हुई हैं, लेकिन अगेन आई वुड से वर्थवाइल चीजों के लिए लोग आज भी पे कर रहे हैं. That's why I'm saying we are doing couple of training programs and they are worthwhile. That's why clients are paying for that. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Even I have similar experience that when people are very clear what they want and what can be its value, they are willing to pay and they are paying for it.
They are paying for it.
Yes, Tushar. So yes, Tushar, markets and rates have changed. But I think it will change once we'll get to our normal.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
So yeah, good. Thank you, Megha. Meghna, thanks for saying thank you. And wow, and thank you, Ritesh, for joining in. Thank you so much. So Ritesh is my one of my like school ages contact. Thank you so much for joining in and putting this effort. All right. So I think Surbhi, I have asked you. I mean, what I had in my kitty. So you can ask me anything. I'm open. Anything which you feel is relevant to the topic. And I since we are online, I am inviting you for one more topic for our next meet, online meet, and we'll have all our audience and friends again. So we'll talk a little about on working moms.
Oh, very, very touchy topic.
Yeah, that's very touchy. That's true.
Right.
So
Yes.
you can ask me if you have anything else to ask me
Right.
now.
So, Nitika, one thing I want to ask you as a trainer, ठीक है, ये जो इंडस्ट्री है, आपको क्या लगता है कि अभी बहुत ही एचआर्स ने ट्रेनिंग क्रिएट करी, उन्हें दे दी, उन्होंने ट्रेनिंग क्रिएट की, ट्रेनिंग अटेंड की एम्प्लॉयज ने, और वो वापस चले गए. But what about the career they are planning? Because there's a huge difference between job and the career. आप अपना काम करते हैं as a job, ठीक है, आप जॉब में काम कर रहे हैं, और what about the career you are interested in? यानी आप करियर बहुत लंबा है आपका, तो आप अपने लिए क्या देख सकते हैं, या फिर कॉर्पोरेट्स के लिए क्या काम कर सकती हैं, या क्या आप कॉर्पोरेट्स को देना चाहेंगे एडवाइस फॉर दैट? या
Yeah, thank you for asking this, Surabhi, because this is something which I keep telling whenever I meet corporates, and of course, when we go together, also we try and make this clear to our clients also. So, yes, what I would like to mention here is that training is a 360-degree effort. I have been a training head for many years with different industries, and there is a common analysis which I've made is that do not do a training. This is what I tell even different CEOs and directors of the company and whomsoever is the decision maker for training, that do not just do a training for the sake of doing it because other corporate is doing it and you have to do it, or other person is doing, then I have to do this.
या ट्रेनिंग बजट निकाला है.
हाँ जी, आपको अपना एनालिसिस करना ही पड़ेगा और 360 डिग्री होना चाहिए, स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम परफॉर्मेंस मैपिंग. आप कह रहे हैं आपको परफॉर्मेंस मैपिंग करनी है, बट क्या आपने एज अ मैनेजमेंट उनके केआरए सेट किए हैं या नहीं किए हैं, तो यू हैव टू सी दैट ऑल्सो. तो आप केआरए सेट करिए, आप उसकी परफॉर्मेंस मैपिंग करिए, ऑटोमेटिकली आपका ट्रेनिंग सिस्टम अपनी प्लेस पे आ जाएगा एंड इट विल स्टार्ट गिविंग यू रिजल्ट्स. And that is why some when people ask me that what is the training ROI, I just says it all depends how you plan it. So it is as simple as that. You plan your if you're planning it 100%, you'll get 100% ROI. If you're planning it 10%, you'll get 10% ROI. So that is what my take on this is.
True. That's what we have discussed just now also, कि अगर आप initial आपका सही नहीं होगा तो output आपका input नहीं सही, output नहीं सही. As simple as that.
Hi, Varun. Thank you for joining in. Thank you so much. So I think we've covered quite a lot today on training bit. And I promise my audience, and I think Surabhi from Kaizen Training Solutions, they are also putting a lot of effort in educating people out there. And I also kind of on personal this thing that we give absolute content which is required right now, and we will not overload you with content because we know that this will only create more confusions in your heads rather than directing or guiding you towards your own goal. And I think, Surabhi, you are with me on this, that guys, please do your goal settings before you end up. At least find out what complements your existing skills. Please do not jump on any subject or any topic just for the sake of it because maybe
True.
you're liking the face of the person who's sitting in front of the
Yeah.
camera, or maybe it is just coming free for you. No, do
Right.
not jump like this, because
Right.
at the end, if you're not wasting your money, but you are wasting your time,
True.
and you will get dissatisfaction in your career if you choose something which is not relevant to you and will
I
not
agree.
complement.
True.
So
Absolutely. You
I
have.
think with this we can wrap it up. Yeah, you were saying something, Surabhi?
Yes. I'm saying you have just, said the
Nailed it.
exact, nailed it, actually nailed it. Yeah, you have covered everything what we have discussed in 30 minutes. Yeah. Perfect. Very, very nicely said, Natika. Thank you for
Yeah.
calling me
So,
here for this, and thank you for
oh,
inviting me
it
to
was
this.
it was fun. Thank you, Divine. Yes, certainly we are coming soon with the next session. Like we said, that we'll come on working moms, because that is another topic which both of us gel well in, and we will
Yes.
definitely bring you something very concrete on that. So thank you, guys. We'll take this opportunity, me and Surbi, to thank you. Thank you. Thank you, and we love you all. And stay tuned to our Instagram handles. We will keep posting different contents which are useful for you, and you can
Let's have a
just
selfie
message.
with this. Let's have a selfie with this. I'm taking a selfie from my
Yes,
phone. Okay. Let
yes,
me take a
yes,
selfie. Okay, how to do it with this? Okay, smile.
yes.
Now people are smiling with us, I'm sure.
And audience, this heart is for you. Thank you.
Thank you
This
so much,
heart
everyone,
smile.
for same here. Have a great day, everyone. Stay safe.
Okay, bye,
Bye
Surbi.
bye.